Hello and welcome back to KSP Real Solar System Campaign. The work on the space station continues here after we have docked the shuttle to the station and also transferred the crew members over to the laboratories and habitation modules on the station. And it does seem like I have done yet another mistake here, because I thought these were fuel cells, but they were in fact liquid O2 to O2 converters, so these won't generate any electricity. Yeah, that's a bit of a shame, because that does mean we can't stay up here too long. We're just going to run out of electricity. So at some point in the not too distant future, we are going to have to abort this mission and let the shuttle re-enter into the atmosphere. Oh well, this was, if anything, a proof of concept that docking the shuttle to the space station works just fine, and we can use this as a fairly heavy lifting vehicle for the station. So I did a few more orbits, but at this point I'm really thinking that I've been up here for long enough now. So let's just get the crew transferred back to the shuttle, and then we will undock and go for re-entry. And that is obviously going to be the most dangerous and interesting part of the mission, I think. And Stanley Marshall is the last Kerbal here to leave the station and go back into the shuttle, though we will return in the near future to bring some more power generation to the station. And then we can stay for a much longer duration. So with another power generator here, we will almost double the power output. Maybe I should even bring a larger power generator and attach it here. Well, I'll see. I'll consider that for later, but for now we are going for undocking. So undock, and yeah, just wait a minute. I'm not going to bring the space tug. So you are going. You're going back. So yeah, now I gotta get the space tug docked again, and hopefully that won't be too much of a problem. It shouldn't be. I mean, just need to... Come on now, you are so close to docking. Okay, that was just a slight setback, so I got docked back on, and now over to the shuttle again. I'm going to close the cargo bay doors right away, and electric charge isn't too bad, I think. So we need to figure out how to land. We could try over Asia, even though it's quite dark here, so I can't see it right now. But if we wait a few more orbits, we can try to land over the US here. So yeah, I'm just going to do that. Now I just need to decide on where to land on this planet, and maybe Asia is the best bet at the moment, because we're not really passing over the US. So if I burn right here at the periamps, this is... I fired a little too much there, I think. I'm going to raise the periapts back up somewhat. Yeah, I think it can go for over 100 kilometers. And we definitely should, because if you go too steep with the shuttle, it's not going to end well. And you have to go for a much more shallow re-entry on a shuttle than you do with the capsule, because you have so much air resistance that the atmosphere, even at those kinds of altitudes, will slow us down enough Or at least so I think. Oh, I think the previous shuttle I landed on water, and that is not something you would normally do either with a shuttle. I mean, it would be preferable to land back at Cape Canaveral, but I can't really be bothered with maneuvering in that direction. So you can see that we are at 105 kilometers, and the periaps and the apoaps is starting to drop a bit more rapidly right now. I do think the periaps is dropping a bit faster than our actual altitude, or maybe not. Well, anyway, I don't think we're going to pass over the periaps. I think we will do a re-entry on this go. The good thing is that we are landing. We are not landing in the middle of the night, so we'll have some nice sunlight to navigate with. Or are we going to pass into the South China Sea here and possibly into the Pacific? I would hope we can go for a landing before that, but that is not the way this is headed. So okay, so we are overshooting China here. I'm fairly certain of that. And that is a bit of a problem. Yeah, you can see we are heading towards the South China Sea here. So this shuttle was launched from the US, so maybe it's a good thing that we are not trying to land in China. And there we have Taiwan, but we're not going to land there either. So into the Pacific, I guess. And yeah, it would be a long shot, I guess, to try to land on Guam. But yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. That would be oh no, I think I burned up all the RCS fuel. Yeah, that is why they stopped working. And now we are losing control. Yep, this is what I was afraid of. So not sure we can recover from this. We are starting to have some sort of a spin here, though that can be beneficial in certain cases because it shifts the heat away from different parts of the shuttle. I'm not sure what's exploded there. Maybe an RCS thruster or something. So yeah, and now we are doing a 360-degree spin, and there's no way I'm going to recover from this, but we are landing in the middle of the Pacific, although very close to Guam actually. This is going to be surprisingly close, though I don't think I can actually pull off a landing there. You can see Guam is over the horizon here. So yeah, hopefully the US won't mistake this for a North Korean missile landing off the coast of Guam. They should be fairly well informed about this shuttle re-entry because, yeah, they were the ones who sent up this shuttle in the first place, so they better have full control here. Come on, this is actually doable. Just need to get some more lift, pull up the nose, yeah. There we go. So let's see if we can't land on Guam. That would have been absolutely incredible. Ah, my. Landing a shuttle on Guam. How awesome wouldn't that be? The good thing is that this shuttle is actually flying really well once you actually do stabilize it. So but I'm a bit conflicted as to whether I should trigger the parachutes soon, because I so badly want to land over there. Got it far up parachutes here, and you're here for a landing, and the parachutes are working fairly well. We have landed just off the coast of Guam here. And yeah, the shuttle floats as well, so that is definitely a bonus. And okay, the engine broke off, but that's fine. The rest of the shuttle is more or less intact. We lost the nose cone here, but yeah, it does look like all the control surfaces, RCS and thrusters, everything is intact. And with a successful shuttle launch behind us, I think I can be fairly confident in launching another shuttle right afterwards. And this shuttle is going to carry a additional power generator to the station. And I actually, well, the power generator is pretty light compared to some of the heavier modules on the station, so I got quite a bit of extra delta V on this mission. It is basically the same shuttle that I launched last time, except I did make some adjustments to the RCS, because the RCS thrusters on the previous shuttle had some problems. Some of them weren't working, so I swapped them for a different kind of thruster, and hopefully they'll work well. Since I had some extra delta V, I also put some fuel tanks in this shuttle to well, refuel the station a little bit, because it is running rather low on RCS fuel. So that is going to be a welcome addition. And the launch is going pretty well, and the rendezvous is really not a problem at this point. We have pretty much nailed down how to do these routine missions as they've now become. It does of course take a few attempts to get really close into the station. I mean, we have to do a few repeated velocity cancellations and then approaches back and forth, but that is just the way these rendezvous work, and it is a standard procedure at this point. We have done this a few times now, and the crew is well experienced with all the routines. The most challenging part, of course, is still going to be the actual docking, and as usual I'm going to use a space tank, bring that out and pick up the power generator and attach that. And then we'll have to see if we can't dock the shuttle. But the problem is that this station does not still have any dedicated docking ports for the shuttle or any other kind of manned craft either. So I'm afraid that this is going to be a bit unwieldy, and that there might not even be room for the shuttle everywhere on the station. But a docking bay and a fuel depot is something that we are going to add to the station. Is most likely going to be the next addition after we have docked this power generator. So then let's head over to the shuttle docking, and as I had predicted, this was not going to be particularly easy, and I struggled with this a lot more than I probably should have. And this just signifies the need to have a proper docking bay on the station, so yeah, you gotta get working on that. And even with my best of attempts, I just couldn't get this docked, or rather I tried to dock in the wrong place, a place where there weren't actually any space to dock the shuttle. Now there would have been other ports on the station that did have docking ports we could have reached, but then I would have had to rotate the entire station around, or the shuttle, and start the approach all over again. And I was kind of running low on RCS fuel, especially on the station itself. So I simply decided against it, that I wasn't going to dock the shuttle. Instead I went with a compromise, and I left 2 crew members at the station. They had to EVA out and fly over to the lab and a habitation module, and the 2 other crew members will go back to the Earth and re-enter. So we still have 2 crew members at the station, and enough supplies for them to last, well, I think almost a year. So they should be good to go, and we'll get another attempt at re-entering with a space shuttle. And for this re-entry, I'm aiming for the southern parts of Africa to try to get a solid landing. Although a wet landing works perfectly fine, it's just that I want to land like an airplane, use my wheels and get a proper airplane landing. Of course, that means we have to get some stability and control over the spacecraft, at least at the end of the flight. Though we did achieve that in the previous with the previous attempt, so it will be interesting to see if we can manage that here as well. Because at 60 kilometers you can definitely see that it is not aerodynamically stable. And unfortunately we could not get the stability we wanted out of this shuttle, though with the parachutes we'll still make a safe landing. But that will be it for this episode of KSP Real Solar System Campaign. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I do hope to see you in the next video as well. But until then, take care and bye.